Hi there, it's Vanessa Warwick on behalf of the Property Investor Show 2011, and today I'm interviewing one of the panel members of what we're calling My Big Fat Property Debate, and that is full-time professional investor Angela Bryant. So welcome, Angela. Now, I understand you've been in property for 15 years, but you've not been to the Property Investor Show, so this is your first time. What are you most looking forward to about attending the show?
I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people, particularly from property tribes, that, you know, you feel as if you're getting to know people online sometimes, but it's not quite the same as meeting them in person.
Absolutely, and it's so nice to be able to put a real person to their avatar and actually speak to them, and because you've met them online, I think you might find that you feel that you already know them a little bit, which is quite nice, you know, to get a conversation going easily.
Yeah, I've had that in the past when I was in a quick sale, and I used to post a lot on the forum there, and when I used to go to the meetings, a lot of people came up to me and were really friendly, and they used to say, I feel as if I've known you for ages, and I couldn't remember their names sometimes.
Now, you're, as I mentioned, going to be sitting on the panel and this debate that the show organises, and this debate is very much, we don't want it to be elitist or anything like that. Everybody can have their say, and we like to call it the wisdom of crowds. Now, you love sharing information, don't you? So I think you're going to enjoy being part of that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know if other people on the panel are probably more professional than me in specialist areas that they're working in, and in a way I think I'm just a property investor, but I hope in a way that brings a kind of balance.
I think so, yeah, because you've got 15 years of experience, you've got over 70 properties, so I think you've got a lot of information to share. And what sort of subjects would you be interested to be chatting about and chewing the cud over?
I don't really mind whatever comes up. You know, if people want to know about whether they should buy locally and doing due diligence and buying below market value and things like that, I can probably help people out with that.
Very good.
Yeah, networking as well.
Yes, I mean, how much importance do you place on networking in the respect of how has it helped you grow as in your learning, but also in your contacts and enabled you to build a successful property portfolio? Do you place good emphasis on that?
I do, yeah. I think because we started 15 years ago, there wasn't a lot of property networking or education around at that time, and we managed to build our portfolio partly because of the strength of the market at the time. It was a lot easier, but I think fortunately for me, the whole industry of property education and networking began to flourish at the time when it was becoming more difficult to make property investing work, and I tapped into that and started networking, initially only online because my children were still quite young and I didn't get out much. But as they got older, I started going along to things more and joining in with other people and all the education around. And I really needed that, I think, because then I learned how to buy property at substantially below market value and do marketing and things like that, which I wouldn't have been able to make progress from that point onwards if I hadn't done, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think property can be quite a lonely journey sometimes, and you know, obviously it's a big focal point event like the Property Investor Show. Virtually everybody is there, so it's a wonderful opportunity to you know, chat about strategies and threats and opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm sure you'll be in the thick of it there, will you?
Oh yeah. It's always good to keep your mind open about the things that you might get involved in. You know, I sometimes think that what we've bought, to a large extent, we've used what I call a cookie cutter principle and done the same thing again and again, which is fine to an extent as long as that works well. But I also think it's good to try new areas and ways of investing.
Absolutely.
And through networking, that really keeps my mind open to that. I know on Property Tribes people talk about buying to sell rather than just buy to let and things, or having holiday homes like you do. You know, and when you network with people who do other things, it just
broadens your
makes
horizons.
you think, yeah, you know, there are other possibilities than just what I've experienced.
Absolutely, because we can never learn less and we can never know it all. And there was a great saying I saw the other day, which was a stretched mind, once stretched, never returns to its former size. And I think part of what the Property Investor Show can do is help us all really broaden our horizons, stretch our minds, make good connections, good contacts, and move ourselves forward. So I'm delighted that you're going to be on the panel, and thank you also very much for your wonderful contributions to Property Tribes, because I know that we all get a lot of value from them.
Oh, thank you.
So that's Angela Bryant. She's going to be on the Big Fat Property Debate panel, and if you've got any questions for her, please drop them on the thread here, or get in touch with her to arrange to meet at the Property Investor Show. So this has been another Property Investor preview interview with me, Vanessa Warwick, and full-time property investor Angela Bryant. Thank you very much for watching, and see you at the show.